Hey guys, welcome back to Young Constitutionalists. We apologize for our week-long hiatus. A few things came up with us and our crew, and we were unable to get a video out. We're back. So, apologize for that. I know you guys have been waiting for a while, but uh, today we're going to be talking about the Fifth Amendment. Who cares what episode this is anyway? Um, so, the Fifth Amendment is a bit of a long one, so let me read it to you. No person shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime, unless on a presentment or indictment of a grand jury, except in cases arising in the land or naval forces, or in the militia, when in actual service in time of war or public danger. Uh, Nor shall any person be subject for the same offense to be twice put in jeopardy of life or limb, nor shall be compelled to in any criminal case to be a witness against himself, nor be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor shall private property be taken for public use without just compensation. So let's talk a little bit about what this means. So the Fifth Amendment is protecting due process mainly, as well as our rights to life, liberty, and property. Due process is giving everyone a fair, basically, innocent until proven guilty when they go to court. If you go to court to be tried for a crime, you're innocent until you're proven guilty. The government has to have significant amounts of evidence in order to convict you, and that's designed so that, uh, without a doubt, there will be criminals who go set free, but it's to keep good men from being incarcerated. So let's talk about the first part, about capital crimes. Capital crimes are crimes that are so serious that they could call for the death penalty. Um, a grand jury has to decide first if there's enough evidence for the trial to even take place. Um, the other parts of it include the double jeopardy. If you get tried for a crime, found not guilty, you may not be tried again for the exact same crime with the same evidence. We have court-martialing for people who are in the armed forces and the militia in time of public danger. So if someone who is actually serving as a Minuteman in a time of danger, you will not be compelled in any way, shape, or form to be a witness against yourself. Very important as well. Nor will you be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. Now, let's talk about something that's a little more up to date about this. Donald Trump saying, due process later, take the gun first. Uh, uh No, what this was about was related to the shootings that happened in Parkland, Florida. And uh, he said that if someone seems off, someone seems like they're up to no good and they have a gun, take the gun first, then give them due process. Uh, I actually read one of his tweets where he just completely discounted the due process clause in the Fifth Amendment and was going to told police officers to just take the guns, worry about due process later. See, we keep electing Republicans, and the government keeps getting bigger, right? So private property shall not be taken without due process of law. And finally, at the end, nor shall any private property be taken for public use without just compensation. Talk a little bit about eminent domain there. Eminent domain is when the government forcibly takes property from individuals to provide it for the public for whatever their use is. There are a few instances of this gone wrong. Let me talk a little bit about an example in Connecticut. Connecticut, there was a private property that was the government declared eminent domain on to build this shopping mall. Well, that was quite a few years ago. There's still no shopping mall there. The owners are currently getting paid $1 per year for their property. So, if they're lucky, maybe they'll get $50 out of it. See, that's where eminent domain is theft. Here in my home state of Minnesota, not far from where I live, there's a suburb of Minneapolis called Richfield. Now, Richfield used to be mostly residential. Well, there's this Minnesota company that I actually like. They're a good company, Best Buy. They asked the government to declare eminent domain on this neighborhood in Richfield so they could build their corporate headquarters. That corporate headquarters is a huge building, most of which isn't even used by Best Buy. Most of it is rented out, actually. So, if that doesn't feel like theft, these people lost their homes, were all leveled to the ground, so that Best Buy could come in and build their corporate headquarters, only because they didn't want to do it in Minneapolis because taxation was so high in Minneapolis. So they stuck to the suburbs. Good idea, but they stole land for it. Eminent domain, the purpose was if there was going to be a highway or a railroad that would come through your property, the government could essentially buy it from you. That has been taken too far, and now doesn't even require just compensation. The government can just steal it from you. So, if the government can tax you on your property, and if you refuse to pay your taxes, it takes your property away, or even if you do pay your taxes, the government can take it away if it's for the greater good. Who really owns your property if that's the case? My name is Nathan Jones. For Young Constitutionalists, thank you for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. Thanks.